This is question 11 on June 2013. The production possibility diagram below shows an economy operating on its frontier, producing the combination of consumption and capital goods shown at this point Y. With no change in the position of the production possibility frontier, there is now an increase in the production of capital goods. Which one of the following, A, B, C or D, is most likely to occur because of this increase? Now, with this question, we want to think about what's happening and why the trade-off between the short run and long run is happening. So, if we look at the short run, if we move from a point Y, where we know the PPF curve cannot move outwards, can only move along, there is a decrease in consumption goods, and that has to come from our increase in capital goods. So from point Y to Z, we see there is actually a decrease in consumption goods, and that's our short run trade-off. So there will be, in the short term, a fall in consumption goods in order to produce those extra capital goods. So we know the answers are either C or D. Then if we look at the long term, well, the reason you would increase capital goods in the short run is for long-term gains. So if we increase capital goods in the short run and move along our PPF curve, although we've sacrificed or foregone some consumption, it will now be to our benefit in the long run, because more will be invested into firms and into machinery, and therefore we'll be able to produce more in the long run, and our PPF curve will shift outwards, and therefore more will be produced in the long run. So more capital goods and more consumption goods, and therefore in the long term we know that the change in consumption goods will also increase, and therefore our answer is D. It will fall in the short term as we go from Y to Z, and then it will increase in the long term as we go from Z to W, and that's why our answer is D.